Epicurus once said, "It is not that some things are by nature good and others bad, but that judgments and opinions make them so." Stoicism is a way of life that helps us figure out which people to trust and respect as we navigate life's many relationships and encounters. Today, we'll look at some thought-provoking examples of people who, according to the Stoic way of life, may not deserve our trust and respect. Stoic thought advises that we should only trust and respect people when it is necessary, as virtue is more important than anything else. This leads us to question, who should we be cautious about trusting and respecting? From the ghosts of lies to the silent echoes of flattery, we will discuss types of people who make it challenging to maintain trust and respect for others. Before we begin, we should all ask ourselves, how do these people affect our trust and respect for others? How does Stoicism help us respond with wisdom and calmness? It's not in condemnation that we find comfort, but in understanding and insight that lead us forward. If you're ready to embark on this important journey, remember that every struggle is a chance to learn and grow, and every encounter is an opportunity to learn how to live a good life. Comment to show that you're ready to delve deeper into the timeless teachings of Stoicism. Together, we can work on developing the wisdom and strength to discern when someone is undeserving of our trust and respect, and on cultivating the qualities in ourselves that make us deserving of it. Number 1. The gossip monger. In the web of human interactions, trust and respect are the most important threads. However, some people cut themselves off from the virtue of integrity by the way they act. For example, Clara was known for liking to gossip. What started out as harmless whispers shared in private soon turned into a web of mistrust and disrespect among her friends. Clara, who had been a trusted confidant, found herself alone with her words no longer believed. Stoicism teaches us that our words should reflect the kind of person we are, and gossip goes against the Stoic values of honesty and respect for others. It tears down society, making people dislike each other and spreading lies. People who gossip lack self-control and disregard other people's dignity, which are all contrary to Stoic principles. Epicurus, a Stoic philosopher, once said that we should care more about our character than our reputation, because our character is who we really are, and our reputation is just what others think of us. He meant that gossip hurts both our character and our reputation. To communicate with sincerity and respect, we must be careful with our words and ensure they aren't used to put others down or cause disagreements. Instead, they should be used to encourage and bring people together. By doing this, we align ourselves with the Stoic ideal of living in harmony with our true nature and build relationships based on trust and respect. Let Clara's story serve as a reminder of how damaging gossip can be and the importance of nurturing relationships in the world of Stoicism. The way we say things is just as important as what we say when we aim to live a good life. People often think of gossip as idle chatter, but it has a significant impact on relationships and social interactions. The main character in this story, the gossip monger, represents how stories and hearsay spread through communities. By understanding the psychology and effects of gossip, we can see its complex role in how people connect with each other. Rumors act as a form of social currency that people use to make friends, move up in social groups, and display their power. The gossip monger uses this currency to manipulate relationships and gain influence by sharing knowledge that alters people's perceptions and interactions. Knowing the moral consequences of gossip is crucial for mitigating its negative effects and fostering a culture of trust and respect. By examining the role of the gossip monger and how gossip functions in society, we can gain insight into human behavior and the importance of healthy communication for communities and relationships. Number 2. The selfish person. Are you often the target of someone's excessive anger or pride? If so, you probably feel slighted and disrespected every time it happens. At the heart of these situations is probably a narcissist, someone who is overly focused on themselves, their pride, and their own needs, often at the expense of others. Narcissism is more than just self-love, it's an inflated sense of one's own worth and a desire to always be the center of attention. The narcissist seeks admiration and disregards others' needs, leading to a breakdown of trust and respect. Consider Damien's story. Damien's narcissistic tendencies gradually eroded trust between him and his friends. He always wanted to be the center of attention and rarely acknowledged other people's efforts or feelings. His constant need for validation prevented him from celebrating others' successes, leaving him isolated. Over time, his co-workers and friends distanced themselves from him, seeking relationships based on mutual respect and empathy, which Damien couldn't provide. Stoicism, as taught by philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, emphasizes that true self-worth comes from living a virtuous life. Marcus Aurelius himself advised against self-praise, highlighting the importance of humility and service to others. In the context of Stoicism, narcissists do not deserve trust or respect because their behavior contradicts the virtues of community and the greater good. Stoicism encourages us to build relationships with individuals who demonstrate respect, empathy, and humility, traits that foster trust and genuine respect. Thus, while we may encounter narcissistic individuals, Stoicism advises us to be discerning in our relationships, choosing those who uplift rather than undermine us. This approach aligns with the Stoic pursuit of a peaceful and virtuous life. Number 3. The envious. In the grand theatre of life, there are individuals who, instead of celebrating others' successes, view them with envy. To identify an envious person, observe their reactions to others' achievements. Do they express joy, or do they display discontent? People who are envious not only desire what others have but also harbor grudges against those who possess it. Consider the story of Marcus, a skilled artisan whose co-worker Julia received praise for her excellent work. Instead of sharing in Julia's happiness, Marcus was consumed by envy and disparaged Julia's accomplishments, causing discord among their peers. Marcus's actions, driven by jealousy, not only isolated him but also created conflict in their community. Stoic philosophers, with their deep understanding of human nature, warned against the corrosive effects of envy. As one prominent Stoic put it, envy can eat away at your soul, shifting focus from one's own growth to an unhealthy preoccupation with others' successes. This mindset diminishes happiness and impedes personal development. Thus, envy not only damages relationships but also undermines one's character, leading to pettiness and selfishness. It prevents individuals from recognizing their own potential, tethering them to the fortunes and failures of others. Therefore, an envious person does not merit our trust or respect, as their actions are not grounded in virtue but in a destructive desire that disrupts the harmony and mutual support essential for a thriving community. In conclusion, we should strive to be individuals who celebrate others' successes and view them as inspiration rather than a source of envy. By doing so, we align ourselves with Stoic principles and foster a community built on mutual support and respect. Number 4. The always critic. Finding mentors who help us grow and become better people is a blessing in life. These individuals, along with their constructive criticism, pave the way for our self-improvement. However, it's important to distinguish between genuine advice and the noise of constant criticism. Not all who criticize are teachers, some are merely perpetual critics, offering little in the way of solutions. Perhaps you know someone who is quick to find flaws but slow to provide assistance. This person is the perpetual critic. Such individuals often deliver hurtful remarks under the guise of helpfulness, without considering the impact of their words. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus advises that criticism should be viewed through the lens of Stoicism, which emphasizes personal growth and resilience. Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it, he suggests, urging us to focus less on external critiques and more on our internal compass of morality and reason. A constant critic, who only seeks to highlight faults without constructive feedback, does not align with Stoic values. Allowing such criticism to affect us can hinder our growth and undermine our peace and self-worth. Therefore, while constructive criticism can be beneficial, constant criticism often lacks the depth necessary for improvement. It's crucial to recognize this distinction and embrace criticism that challenges us to excel while dismissing negative feedback that serves no constructive purpose. Let's seek mentors who are sincere and purposeful, remembering that respect and trust are earned through constructive, not destructive, interactions. By adhering to Stoic principles, we protect ourselves from the unhelpful criticism of perpetual critics and commit to a path marked by growth, resilience, and virtue. Number 5. The manipulative individual. In the tapestry of human interactions, we often find ourselves at a crossroads, distinguishing between words that persuade and those that manipulate. This distinction is crucial because, while persuasion aims to enlighten and foster understanding, manipulation seeks to deceive for personal gain, offering no true value and eroding the bedrock of trust and respect on which genuine relationships are built. Consider Alex's story. Alex lived in a vibrant neighborhood and initially attracted a lot of attention with his charisma and charm. However, Alex was also highly manipulative, often trying to get his way in conversations and situations at the expense of others. Over time, Alex's manipulative behavior escalated. He spread false rumors to sway group decisions or feign distress to elicit sympathy and avoid responsibility. Gradually, the community, once honest and trusting, noticed the pattern in Alex's behavior. His actions rarely matched his words, and situations always seemed to benefit him disproportionately.